What's up, guys? Crypto User here with your daily news and analysis in the crypto markets. Now, yesterday we finally had our Federal Reserve meeting. Yesterday it was at 2 p.m. I wanted to get the news in yesterday's video, but obviously it was later than I thought. I thought the meeting was at 11 a.m., but it was actually at 2 p.m. So what happened in the meeting? Jerome Powell, when he speaks, really says nothing in a lot of words. So as the meeting went on, as he was speaking, you saw the markets kind of drop for a little bit there, and then all of a sudden they started skyrocketing. I think that the markets kind of priced in this rate hike a couple weeks later in the past. I think people knew it was going to happen. I think they knew that it was either going to be a quarter point or half a point. And then there was speculation that maybe they would, Jerome Powell would come out and say that we're not going to raise the rates at all, and maybe blame it on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. But at this point, they had to do something, right? Or at least they had to act like they cared, because obviously you're seeing, gas prices skyrocketing. You're seeing inflation is really showing its teeth more and more to everyday people. I mean, you're seeing, I think I was at the grocery store the other day, and chicken wings were like $30 a pack, which a couple weeks ago they were only like 15. So that's like a double in price. I mean, you're definitely seeing it at the grocery store. You're seeing it at the gas station, obviously. And this is something that at least the Federal Reserve needed to act like they cared about. I think they said that now that inflation could get anywhere to 12 to 15%. I think those are the numbers. So, I mean, a quarter percentage point, not going to do much. I think they said they're going to slowly raise the rates as the year goes on. So, maybe they'll get to a percentage point by the end of the year or early next year or something. But it looks like inflation is definitely here. It looks like that they are going to continue printing money, at least for the extended future, and we'll see about that. But at least this meeting is over and done with, and the markets can kind of go on and do their thing. I still think that we're going to have a recovery, in the stock market, in the crypto market in the coming months. So now that this Federal Reserve meeting is over, we won't have to worry about another one for another couple months now, and we'll see how the markets do. But before I get into the video today, guys, if you guys could please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, it'd be very much appreciated. But let's get into the first article I have, and this is Bitcoin Magazine. It's kind of amazing to me that the Ukrainian president Zelensky, with everything going on, he's definitely he's fighting, one of the biggest powerhouses in the world as Russia is. He's speaking to the Congress yesterday. He has obviously a lot on his plate right now. He's dealing with a lot, and he had time to sit down and sign in a bill making Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies legal and establishing regulatory agencies and investor protections. I mean, it just goes to show you that how important he thought this was. I think this is a great sign, and it's so bullish for crypto. I think you're going to see other countries get on board with this, because I think they're starting to see the real benefits that crypto has, especially for smaller countries out there around the world. So when I saw this, I thought this was very bullish. And like I said, it's amazing to think that President Zelensky in Ukraine, saw the importance in signing this bill during a serious war he's in with Russia at the moment. So couldn't be more bullish about crypto and about what's happening. But also got to give a shout out to President Zelensky and the Ukrainian people. Thoughts and prayers out to you guys. And that's all I got to say about that. But let's move into the next thing. So Digital Asset Investor tweeted this out. He's calling out these blockchain associations. So this is the Blockchain Association. This is the digital, what is this one? The Chamber of Digital Commerce. This is Coin Center. These are all crypto industry trade associations, or like blockchain advocacy groups. They're supposedly, supposed to be for all of crypto. But basically, they stand for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that's been shown time and time again. And, what Digital Asset Investor is doing is calling them out and saying, he calls all them out. And the two, this is Casey Smith, I believe, Kristen Smith, Executive Director at Blockchain Association. And then this is Perianne, founder, Digital Chamber of Commerce. They should never again hold themselves out as a crypto industry trade associations after having ignored the SEC versus Ripple and 65,000 plus XRP holders represented by John Deaton. And he's highlighting this article in Forbes where this guy, I forget his name, who did the article, but he kind of points out the importance of this case and how the ending in a summary judgment, or in settlement in this case, excuse me, I couldn't figure the word. So a settlement or a summary judgment in this case is going to have a lot to do, and I've said it time and time again on this channel. It's going to have a lot of ramifications with all of crypto, right? We just had the fair notice defense filing came in that now other altcoins and other cryptocurrencies can use that defense against the SEC because of this case. What he points out in this Forbes article is that this is so big for all of crypto. What happens in this case, and not only this case, obviously, honestly, the library case that I talked about in the past video, these two cases have so much to do with all of crypto. And you'd think you'd see some defense from these so-called crypto advocacy groups, and you just hear nothing. So it's like, just goes to show that they only care about Bitcoin, Ethereum, especially, and it's one thing to not maybe help Ripple because they are a $15 billion company and they definitely can hold their own. But a company like Library, right? They're only $20 million market cap. I think that in the interview with John Deaton, the CEO of Library, said they spent almost $2 million on legal fees and attorney fees. It's like, you'd think that these advocacy groups would maybe want to help out these, like a small business like this, against the powers of the SEC, but you see nothing. And it's shameful, like Digital Asset Investor says at the end here. It's shameful. It really is. So, these people can call themselves maybe blockchain advocacy groups or crypto industry trade associations, but basically what they are is special interest groups for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bottom line. So anyway, let's move on to the next thing I have here. So I tweeted this out along those lines. So the Library case I've mentioned a lot in the last couple of days because you're seeing a lot more news coming out. And like I said, that interview with John Deaton, with the CEO of Library, calling out the SEC for, like I said, this mob mentality of just bullying companies. Kind of like, if you want to be a company, you got to come in and talk to us. But meanwhile, they're just going to take your ideas and put you out of business. It's like, this is, like I said, a mob mentality, and they're just bullying small companies like Library. So I just think that, if people in the especially in the XRP community, obviously you have, we want to know what's happening in the Ripple case day to day, but we should also be, paying attention in what's happening in the Library case because I think the Library case will end before the Ripple case, and it could set a precedent for the Ripple case, right? The arguments that are being made in the Library case could have ramifications for the Ripple case. So people should need to pay attention to this Library case. So what I'm pointing out here is that James Flynn, who gives us updates in the Ripple case, is also going to give us updates and filings that are in the Library case. So we just tweeted this out yesterday. Summary judgment motions due May 4th, 2022. Trial scheduled to begin on September 8th, 2022. This is an important case to follow. So definitely, if you don't follow James Flynn already for the Ripple case, definitely follow him on Twitter. He is like a machine. He comes out with these filings before most people get them. So definitely give him a follow to keep up to date in both these cases. So next I have here is, I think I touched on this yesterday, but 8 Congress members asked the SEC for details on crypto company investigations. A bipartisan group of congressmen led by Tom Emmer have written a letter to the SEC's Gary Gensler asking for more details on how crypto firms are investigated. Now, what this tells me is that all those letters, all those emails, all those calls we made to congressmen and congresswomen have finally paid off, right? We have 8 members. This is bipartisan. This is Republicans and Democrats asking Gary Gensler, what's up? Why are you hurting innovation in this country? Why are you investigating these certain cryptos? Tell us what goes involved. Why do you pick these certain companies to investigate? So, and this is just first step that we need, right? I think the next step we need is for them to actually investigate the SEC and the conflicts of interest that we had there. I mean, with Bill Hinman getting paid $15 million from a law firm that represents and basically works for the Ethereum Alliance, and then he gives a speech giving Ethereum clarity in the market, is pretty eye-opening. It's like, how can there not be a conflict of interest there? I mean, especially to think that now they're trying to say that speech is only his personal opinion. If it is his own personal opinion, why give the speech? If you work for the SEC and you're giving a speech giving a certain digital asset like Ethereum clarity, and it has nothing to do with the SEC, why give the speech at all? And it just doesn't help that you're getting paid $15 million by by a law firm that represents that certain digital asset that you gave clarity. I mean, we're just asking questions here. If the SEC wants to be more transparent, and if there's nothing there, then they should welcome a investigation, and why. You know, how can you not have an investigation about this? So, like I said, this is only the first steps maybe that Congress is hearing us, right? 8 congressmen, bipartisan, good to see. Hopefully we see more of this, and like I said, by sending letters, by calling them, by voting, these are the powers we have, guys, and we need to use these powers as best we can. So great sign to see. Hopefully this moves into something even more. So the next thing I have here is Brad Garlinghouse tweeted this out. As we continue to scale globally, our policy bench deepens with the addition of Michael Warren. Welcome to the board. Ripple tweeted out, we are excited to welcome Michael Warren to our board of directors. Michael will play a key role at Ripple as we continue to champion regulatory clarity in the U.S. and expand our presence in global markets. Now, another addition to the Ripple's board of directors. Let's see who Michael Warren is. So Warren is managing director of Albright Stonebridge Group, part of Denton's Global Advisors, where he consults companies, investors, and stakeholders on navigating challenging business and regulatory landscapes in new emerging markets. Prior to his tenure at ASG, Warren served on the administrations of 2 U.S. presidents. He was senior advisor of the White House Presidential Personal Office during President Barack Obama's first term, and in 2010, Barack Obama appointed Warren to serve on the board of directors of the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, where he served on the audit committee until his term ended in 2019. During the Clinton administration, he was executive director of the National Economic Council at the White House and served in the office of Secretary of the U.S. Labor Department. Warren's educational background is just as impressive as his professional career. He received degrees from Yale University, where he currently serves as a trustee and as a member of the Yale Corporation Investment Committee, and Oxford University, where he is a Rhodes Scholar. What I'm trying to point out here, guys, is that the reason why I got invested in XRP in the first place was that I saw what Ripple, the company, was doing, and I saw the people behind Ripple. Right? If you look at the board of directors at Ripple, you see serious powerhouses in all aspects and all different branches of governments and major institutions, and it's just represented by some serious folks, guys. So when you do research into, say you're getting into a stock, you obviously do your research into a company. You want to see who is running that company, what the products they have. With Ripple and XRP, the product is amazing, obviously, with XRP. It's scalable, it's fast, it's good for the environment. But the company behind it, right? Ripple itself is, the people they have behind this company, the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, the CTO, David Schwartz. The people involved in this company, guys, it's serious group of people. I definitely recommend you guys go check out the board of directors, go check out the people involved in this company. And, every day, I sleep well at night knowing that, I'm with, especially when Ripple goes and this lawsuit ends and they go public, I'm definitely buying myself some Ripple shares. But obviously with XRP, with them, Ripple, the company, using XRP for their products, I have serious, like I said, I do not sleep. I have no loss of sleep at night knowing that, my money is in a good investment, right? And not financial advice, obviously, but I mean, when you see what Ripple's doing as a company, when you see the people backed behind this company, and you see someone like Michael Warren getting into the board of directors now, do you think someone like this, someone of that caliber, is going to get into a company that they think that doesn't have a future, or that think that company is about to get derailed by the SEC? You don't think this guy knows that the SEC is about to lose this lawsuit? So once again, all I can say about Ripple and XRP is that, I did my research, for years, honestly, as I was slowly investing in XRP. And at this point, I couldn't be more, happy with my investment. And just seeing another addition to their board of directors like this just, amplifies that investment that I know that it's in the right place. So, like I said, couldn't be more happy with my investment. And like I said, not financial advice, but definitely, guys, do your research and know what's going on behind the scenes here. I mean, with Ripple and XRP, honestly, couldn't be a better investment as I see. So do your own research, see what you find. But anyway, I'll end the video there. Just remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. But remember, this is not financial advice. Please do not take anything I write or say as financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. And thanks, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.